Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we were continuing on in the investigation. We confronted the tiger and we saw him show a different side of himself because I guess he's scared of that young little girl. The creepy girl, I guess her name is Violetta. And so yeah, that was interesting, the whole Tenderlunder thing. And then we spoke to Mr. Kudo in the park, and we found out that he was chased out of the restaurant on the day of the murder in order to go call the police. So that's an interesting little tidbit that I wish he had shared in the trial, but they didn't let him, I guess. And then we spoke to Maggie, and she rejected poor Gumshoe. Well, she didn't want his weenies. But anyway, yeah, so she said the other customer that day was a creepy woman. So it wasn't Mr. Kudo. So, what does that mean? I guess we'll find out. So let's continue on. Okay, we're at the Criminal Affairs Department.
The main server just went up in smoke.
Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already.
Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too.
I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. Come on, dude.
But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Some young guy. Nice.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big.
Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus!
A virus?
There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system.
But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay. Tenderlunder.
Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tenderlunder is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark, and it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. He just said lady. What did he just say? That lady.
Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
You better find out what the story is with this lady. We will in a minute. Let's talk about computer viruses.
So, what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal?
And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
Huh, just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal?
No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Godot so he catches a cold.
Do it, Phoenix, do it. Be like, hey, Godot. Be like, what? Be like, achoo. Right in your face.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage.
And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before.
The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. Yeah, I'm very certain we have. Let's present it to him. Look at this. Detective Gumshoe, about this.
What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus right now, so Ah! This is it. This stupid name. I remember now.
I thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it.
The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us any more details, please? Alright, juicy info time. MC Bomber.
They already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess.
And now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah, it's in every computer and every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Oh, you terrible people in the real world who do that. Shame on you. Okay.
Oh, this guy, the tiger.
Is he famous?
Yeah, this guy's not a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat.
Hence the name.
Don't pay him back, and you'd better say your prayers because he'll eat you alive.
You're shaking, Detective.
Like a leaf.
I'm just, you know, kinda on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean.
Huh. And what about Violetta?
That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola
I almost said Violetta and then...
Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him. He had that big slice on his head.
Bruno Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. Okay. Let's talk about them. The Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop, and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
Moolah? As in...
They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that includes tender lender, I take it.
Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting.
So, Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how did she end up at tender lender?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of the tender lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what I'd said in a file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Ah, I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
And that is?
You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go?
And they play Pearl's music. We got bad news for you, Gumshoe. Lunchbox.
You remember the weenies?
Yeah, the one she refused. Oh yeah, those weenies.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean? Aw, again? Gumshoe, you don't have money like that to be spending on making food like that.
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh,
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this.
This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one.
I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Oh, that's so cute, Gumshoe. Oh, he's so adorable.
weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all those too.
Oh, given to Maya again.
I really can't eat anymore.
Aw, okay, I guess we're done with Gumshoe for now. That's so cute. Let's see. I don't know if we should bother going back to the detention center. Where shall we go? Oh, I guess we do have to go there just to travel. She's not there anyway. Okay, très bien. I'm gonna try to track down this chef, or is he still missing in action? He's still missing! Dagnabbit! Gonna confront you. Okay, I have an idea. Let's see if we can break her now, actually. Alright, lady. Let's break your cyclops. Okay. So we've been through the first half of this. His troubles have to do with... Wait, where is it? This. Okay. Gambling. We know he's a gambling addict. And he also has an addiction to this. Okay. Okay. Deep trouble. Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Now, do I present this? Or do I present the actual person? Wouldn't it be him? Okay, that worked. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender. People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Grr, you had no room to talk considering the name of your company. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No, no, no. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. That would be the calendar. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch!
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents?
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
She's sweating. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? Mm-hmm. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No!
There we go. We got you, girl. Nice. Okay.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations?
Oh my god, Maya. Where do you come up with these ideas? Okay, risky extra work. So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. Oh my god, Phoenix, please.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts.
Okay. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor.
Use the trash can, Nick.
He's like, I don't care. It's not my place of work. Was there anything else we needed from her? Or are we done with her? Alright, let's just go then. We're done with you, girl. Let's see. Shall we go back to
Lemon Square. I think we're done with him too. Go back to Tender Lunder. Oh, Viola, or Violetta, whatever your name is. Let's see, she has Cyclox too, right? The head bandage. Let's present this. Well, let's try. I really don't know what else to do at this point. I might have to go back to Trebian to see if I could find the Armstrong. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Oh, would it be... Where is it? The repair bill? This? I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. That's your grandpa. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? There we go.
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me.
A familiar someone.
It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head, a bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Who else? El Tigre. She doesn't know. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it.
Ah, she's in denial.
We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. We do? Where? Shoot. Wait, is it the bike itself? The wheel guard is all smashed up. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Your grandpa. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Whoa. Alright, we got it. That's a lot.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I think so. Okay, compensation.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Aw, she's crying.
But I knew that wasn't really true.
Even though she's creepy, you kind of feel bad for her.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
Interesting.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Interesting. He seems a little personally affected. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Well, I think we know why. We saw in the first case of this game that his girlfriend Dahlia betrayed him and tried to poison him. So those are 2 very touchy subjects for poor Phoenix.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this.
Repair bill thrown into the trash. Alright. Where else do we gotta go? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think we're close to be continued, so I'll keep going. The only thing I could think is we need to find Armstrong. So this episode's gonna be a little long, guys.
Hey, bonjour. I have been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong!
Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
What? Oh, no. No, we were gonna get good info from him. Darn it.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas. Yous fellas.
Ah! It's Zin you!
Who you calling Zinny Yoop?
Zinny. Ah! There she goes hiding again.
Come out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
Yous want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now.
How do you know we have that? What the?
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power 'cause she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
What a a-hole.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Dang, you got some backbone, Phoenix. I'm proud of you.
Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
We. Armstrong, come on, man. Can't you beat up that dude? Look at those arms.
Mr. Armstrong.
Forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him.
Damn.
That really hurt.
Wait, who did that? Was it Armstrong? Or this jerk?
Is that all yous got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
No!
Wait.
Don't take it too high. Phoenix, right?
No, he's gonna burn it up.
That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
No.
Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Oh.
Hold it, pal!
Detective Gumshoe!
Detective? You think you gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Rawr!
Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here. I'll leave this guy to me.
What about the papers?
But
Go, pal, and take these.
Ah, Gumshoe to the rescue! That's the second time he saved us like this.
If you get hurt, who'd look after Maggie, huh?
all right. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. Aww. Gumshoe.
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender Lender is going down.
Yay, Gumshoe. To be continued. That was awesome. Gumshoe's such a hero. Alright, so that was a great way to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. We are almost done with this case. We're gonna get that frickin' jerk. Yes, we are. Alright, so until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.